Chapter 6. Technology. Life is made so much easier with modern science and technology. Technique. I want to learn the latest technique in toy making. Polytechnic. Your trainees will acquire polytechnic training. Engineer. Each engineer needs to be in touch with the entire engineering department. Mechanic. This car has broken down again. I'll have to ring the mechanic. Advance. We have advanced greatly in our knowledge of the universe. Innovate. We must innovate in order to make progress. Breakthrough. Surgeons have made a great breakthrough in kidney transplantation. Gizmo. The modern world is increasingly populated by intelligent gizmos, whose universal existence has removed much human labor. Patent. The government patented this device to its inventor. Devise. The team is trying to devise a new system for handling mail orders. Invent. Do you know who invented the magnetic needle? Discover. He discovered his talent for fashion design when he was very young. Disclose. The authorities finally disclosed the truth to the press. Reveal. His deed revealed him to be a kind man. Uncover. The detective must uncover the murderer by deduction of facts. Expose. The crime of the corrupt officials must be exposed without any reserve. Domain. This is out of my domain. Field. He has become famous in his own field. Realm. Such an idea only belongs in the realm of science fiction. Foundation. He laid the foundations of his success by hard work. Specialize. Many students specialize in engineering. Absorb. His ability to absorb bits of disconnected information was astonishing. Concentrate. They will concentrate on teaching the basics of reading, writing, and arithmetic. Focus. Today he was able to focus his message exclusively on the economy. Utilize. In order to utilize land more fully, they adopted close planting. Usage. The college board said words on the new test will relate to usage. Tester. The battery tester is in my garage. Apply. We should not only know the theory, but also how to apply it to practice. Device. These newly designed devices will appear in the exhibition next month. Appliance. The household appliances were just bought by him for his family. Facility. This facility is open to both new and existing borrowers. Equipment. We should make better use of the existing equipment. Instrument. A plow is an instrument used for farming. Tool. Advertising is a tool that nearly every company is utilizing. Gauge. It was difficult to gauge how people would respond. Measure. Measure this impedance and you can measure how much it has rained. Calculate. Our price has already been closely calculated. There is no room for reduction. Compute. I compute my loss at $500. Count. It is impossible to count the stars in the sky. Estimate. Estimate. Now I've realized that my estimate of her character was one-sided. Assess. We will assess the damage caused by the flood. Evaluate. The research project has only been underway for 3 months, so it is too early to evaluate its success. Accessory. Car accessories include the roof rack and radio. Byproduct. Happiness is not a goal, it is a byproduct. Auxiliary. When there is power shortage, they count on the auxiliary power supply. Versatile. Plastics are a versatile material in industry. Add. He didn't add milk nor sugar to his coffee. Accumulate. Dust and dirt soon accumulate if you don't clean your house regularly. Assemble. A large crowd had assembled outside the American embassy. Gather. He took the trouble to gather the materials for me. Attach. China will not attach itself to any big power. Belong. Russia is a major oil exporter, but does not belong to OPEC. Optics. Newton published his first work on optics. Microscope. The optical microscope magnifies the object 1,000 times. Lens. When viewing through the lens, we can see the thing clearer, larger or smaller. Radar. Officials want to scan the tomb with radar in the hope of unlocking the mystery. Echo. The cathedral is echoing with joyous hymns. Sensor. Place the sensor on a flat surface and rotate it slowly through 360 degrees. Multimedia. As part of the celebrations, they staged a big open-air multimedia event. Network. President Bush's speech was broadcast on national television networks. Browser. In your web browser's cache are the most recent web files that you have downloaded. Dial. She picked up the phone and began to dial his number. Microcomputer. A newly devised microcomputer can act as a guide for a blind person. Laptop. A laptop would be really useful when I'm working on the train. Software. This is a computer software shop. Keyboard. The machine is operated through the keyboard. Screen. A list of items is repeatedly flashed up on the screen. Loudspeaker. The loudspeaker announced each airplane as it landed at the airport. Microphone. Unfortunately, I didn't have a microphone at the time to record us. Cassette. He inserted a cassette into the machine. Tape. A technician loads a videotape into one of the machines. Binary. The machine does binary calculations. Digital. The BBC has just successfully demonstrated a new digital radio transmission system. Wireless. We still don't have the wireless network. High definition. High-definition pictures can show detail very clearly. Audio. The reproductive quality of audio tapes has improved enormously. Vision. I've had my eyes tested and the report says that my vision is perfect. Fantasy. He is unable to divorce fantasy from reality. Science fiction. Science fiction films are very popular with youngsters. Pump. At the farm, there was an old-fashioned pump for drawing water from a well. Generator. A new type of wind generator may offer an answer to that problem. Gear. Education should be geared to children's needs. Pivot. The mother is often the pivot of family life. Hydraulic. The boat has no fewer than 5 hydraulic pumps. Drainage. The drainage of the city is poor. Some of the pipes are broken. Sewage. Discharge of raw sewage into the sea is unsanitary and unsafe. Ventilation. Some people think that ventilation is the same thing as air conditioning. Compress. Reining in inflation can increase income inequality by compressing wages while allowing asset prices to soar. Condense. A long story may be condensed into a few sentences. Refine. The purpose of oil refinery is to refine crude petroleum. Simplify. Try to simplify your explanation for the children. Purify. They open the windows to purify the air of the room. Filter. Sunlight filtered through the chinks of the shutters. Distill. You can distill the water from the lake and make it drinkable. Mode. This fever will return from time to time if it follows its usual mode. Mold. It can be molded and shaped at will. Prototype. The prototype for future school building was showed in the library. Framework. This bridge over the river has a steel framework. Aspect. We must consider a problem in all its aspects. Phase. The first phase of the project has been completed. Operate. It's too difficult for him to operate this new sophisticated machine. Facilitate. Many modern inventions facilitate housework. Transform. She transformed the room by painting it. Convert. The solar cell can convert the energy of sunlight into electric energy. Alter. If it is not a convenient time, we can alter the date. Shift. The wind shifted to the north. Turn. It was your turn last time. It's always your turn to be the boss. Adapt. There will be more than one person who can adapt to your personality. Adjust. He soon adjusted to army life. Pinpoint. With this device, we can pinpoint your exact location. Accurate. Hearsay definitely can't be regarded as accurate information. Precise. A lawyer needs a precise mind. Correct. The correct answers can be found at the bottom of page 8. Error. The accident was caused by human error. Mistake. I may have made a mistake in that regard. Flaw. This flaw makes the vase less valuable. Wrong. Instead of complaining about what's wrong, be grateful for what's right. Fault. It is hard to fault the way he runs his own operation. Stumble. The sudden weakness in her legs made her stumble. Contingency. We must always be prepared for every contingency. Circumstance. Circumstances are the rulers of the weak, the instruments of the wise.